A local man managed to spend Christmas with his family after being stranded in the middle of Iowa by his trucking company. The company abruptly shut down, leaving people like Charles Lynch to almost fend for themselves. Fox Toledo's Sean Hegarty is here live with a look at how he finally got home.
Yeah, it was certainly a long, strange trip that began for Charles the Sunday before Christmas, and the whole thing started for him in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was where his trip first started. He then was to meet up with another driver who eventually had the load that he was taking. That was in Greensburg, Kansas, so he begins there. He heads north, and the first destination when he gets north, Des Moines, Iowa. He goes to fill up with gas one morning, but his gas card doesn't work. So the next day, he tries it again, it doesn't work. The next destination is Davenport, Iowa. He's got a little bit of gas left, so he tries it there. When he gets to Davenport, the car doesn't work again, so he puts his own gas into the car, or to the vehicle rather. Then he gets the news that his company, Arrow Trucking, was shutting down, and he had to turn in the truck. But the final destination for the load itself was Chicago. The company in Chicago said they'd give him gas money home, so eventually the delivery was made, and he makes it home okay, which might be the last run by that truck for a long time. Charles Lynch's flatbed now sits in a parking lot instead of on the road after the abrupt news that Arrow was shutting down.
I was in shock. I was in total shock. I mean, I had no idea it was even coming, and I didn't know what I was going to do.
I'm a little shocked, too. There was just no indication that this was going to happen. So my first thing to say is, well, what are you going to do?
Charles's wife wired him some money to get home. He was offered money for a bus ticket home, but Sparky the dog travels with Charles, so getting the dog home would have been tricky.
It's just wrong that they left all these guys out at Christmas. I mean, their timing really stinks.
While the story has a happy ending for this family, they believe hundreds more are still stranded.
I was listening to it on the radio, and then they say, oh, anybody that puts fuel in the truck is stupid and this and that, but stupid or not, I mean, it cost me $200, but at least I made it home.
And despite all the mess, his cargo still made it to its destination.
Just because my company Arrow shut down, I didn't think it was right for me to tell the receiver, well, you know, my company shut down, I just don't care anymore.
And as for Charles, he's already been offered another job that he starts in the next few weeks. As for the future of Arrow Trucking Company, that is still up in the air. A lawsuit was filed against them today. Reporting live, Sean Hegarty, Fox Toledo News, 1st at 10.